welcome to Foreign Affairs Movies. My name is Alton Henry, and here I'm going to recommend a trilogy of movies you pretty much need to check out ASAP that is currently available on Tubi. And this here are the Baby Assassin films. And there's a show. I have not watched the show yet, nor is it aware that it's on Tubi. If it is, I'm watching that ASAP. But for those who haven't seen or haven't heard of Baby Assassins, the franchise right now is about 5 years old, and it's a Japanese film. It's a Japanese-based franchise, and they are quite popular. The central story of Baby Assassins is kind of like uh, it's really about just these two girls who I'm assuming they're best friends, living together, bunking in as roommates, and they're high profile trained assassins in Japan. And they they work for this organization. It's not really known as what it is exactly. It was kind of given it uh it's mentioned. I forgot the name of it, but it's kind of like you would say like if if John Wick the John Wick universe was an action comedy, kind of, and that's kind of what this is. It's a slice of life action comedy series where really it's really about these girls trying to adapt to being adults in Japan, but and they're trying to balance between having to live actual life while also living the life as a hired assassin, and those two aspects of their lives do collide, and then it just escalates into chaos and pandemonium. And there is like a formula for each film because I noticed it when I was watching the movie. You do have these two girls that are pretty much they're pretty much I think one's more martial arts, the other one is more of a weapons expert, but they can handle themselves. They can, I mean, literally handle themselves. You don't want to mess with these girls. And all in all, they're funny to see these girls actually interact and to kind of see how these things play out because it's funny when they start clowning one another, and then when they get on their sides of when the humor really kicks in, and you can kind of see their interactions of whether they're just out trying to handle a situation that seems more adults trying to handle responsibility from own money or trying to pay back stuff or getting drunk. It's funny, it's hilarious. But you see that these girls will stick with each other no matter what. So their friendship is really strong here, and you really do feel that. Like these actresses, um, A- Akari, Takaishi, and then Sora. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pronounce your last name, but these girls really have good chemistry with one another. And there is a show. I have not seen the show. Now, back to what I said, there is a formula. One of them is more of a martial artist. The other one is more of a weapons expert. But don't get it twisted that these two can't uh, handle out of the other. I mean, they can take care of themselves individually. So the formula really kind of centers around one of them either needing something or trying to learn something about being in the adult, and then one of them leans in more on the weapons aspects of it, or they'll meet a foe that really challenges them, um, mostly intellectually, and then eventually they do collide with um, fight scenes, and it normally usually ends with spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it. I'm just kind of telling you what the gist is, what the structure, how this movie plays out. Um, I think that character, sorry, her character's name is Mahiro. She's normally the uh, character that takes on the main bad guy, mostly towards the climax of the movie of these movies, and then and they kind of have a throwback to maybe like a joke that happens early in the film that's kind of referenced toward the end, which is kind of funny. Uh, I think out of the three, my favorite one is the third one because I think the other two movies weren't too plot focused because I think the film had trouble really trying to really figure out what the story was, where it's more of a slice of life movie, so it doesn't really feel like they have a conflict for the exception of character conflicts. And I think that's what the film is more interested in these three movies. The second one feels like the stakes are added up a little bit more, where they're literally fighting uh, antagonists that are literally kind of almost to their level. And then the third one, it seems more situational um, of what the characters are trying to accomplish, and the villain is a little bit even more challenging to take care of too. Which I think that's the third one is my favorite one out of the three. I think the other two do get a little muddled with story, but it doesn't take away from me disliking any of them because no matter what, the action scenes here, the fight scenes here are outstanding. Like I'm impressed with a lot of it. Like it rises up to John Wick level, and uh, and I hate to compare it to that, but I'm sorry. It's just like it is that. Like I think this trilogy is literally a groundbreaking new classic of modern martial arts cinema. Like I really do think that these movies are just fantastic to watch. But like I said, every action movie has like its formulaic pattern, especially if it's trying to appeal to a certain audience. This I think will appeal to a lot of people if you're willing to watch subtitles. Unless they got some sort of AI software where you can literally they could just dub it, you know. Uh, I don't know. Or I don't know, maybe or rent it on YouTube if there's a dub version. I don't know. Uh, but those who are interested, I highly recommend you checking Baby Assassins out. There is a little not a spiritual successor, but a companion piece. And I talked about it on one of the videos I've mentioned about a month ago. And it's called Ghost Killer. In fact, I actually had the pleasure of rewatching parts of it last night, where uh, Akari is also the lead in that. The other girl's not. This is not connected to Baby Assassins, but it's kind of the same formula, or at least the same vibe of martial arts style that has that's portrayed in this movie, kind of. Um, so I would really recommend that for that story is about a ghost that possesses a girl to get revenge of of his of his I forgot the word, but a ghost possesses a girl trying to get her to seek revenge of his death, and it's done in an action comic kind of style. It's very funny. So, uh, yeah, that's I highly recommend it. I think you'll love it for those who really love martial art movies.